The Da Vinci Code, a novel written by Dan Brown, is a fast-paced, well-crafted murder mystery full of enigmatic twists and turns, designed to keep the reader glued to its pages until the last villainous character is caught, killed, or revealed. But author Dan Brown asserts in the very beginning of his book that, quote, all depictions of artwork, architecture, documents, and secret rituals in this novel are accurate, unquote. In that context, the novel becomes a history of the Christian religion, and suddenly the work takes on a whole new perspective. Has Dan Brown uncovered a secret code in the works of Leonardo da Vinci that alters the very foundations of Christianity? Or have scholars found the secret overlooked by Dan Brown in his work of fiction? If you believe the novel to be a source of factual information, a great many surprises are in store for you in Breaking the Da Vinci Code. This full-length documentary examines in detail the shocking claims made by Dan Brown in his book, while providing answers to questions that have troubled scholars for hundreds of years. Was there a conspiracy by early church fathers to cover up the teachings of Christ? Was Jesus believed by his followers to be simply a mortal prophet whose divine nature was invented for the convenience of a 4th century king? Was he really married to Mary Magdalene? And did he leave a bloodline through French kings that exists even today? Are there secret organizations in the Christian church today, supposedly formed hundreds of years ago, still guarding the secrets that could destroy Christianity as we know it? Were the Knights Templar the powerful military arm of the Priory of Sion? For that matter, was there ever an 11th century organization called the Priory of Sion? And did Leonardo da Vinci, Sir Isaac Newton, Botticelli, and other luminaries share the position of Grand Master in the secret society? Based on these 3 books, with combined sales of over 1 million copies, Breaking the Da Vinci Code is the first full-length documentary to thoroughly examine these and many other arguments posed in Dan Brown's novel. Leonardo da Vinci is one of the most celebrated geniuses of all time. His paintings, sculptures, architectural, and engineering designs captivate us even today. Was he the great artistic master that almost single-handedly brought about the flowering of the Renaissance? Or was he an enemy of the church who used his magnificent talent to mock Christianity? The monumental work of biblical scholars, art historians, and other experts all come together in this unique documentary to take you on a journey that goes beyond speculation through the discovery of truth, a journey you may find more exciting than the novel. Dan Brown suggests that Leonardo da Vinci peppered his paintings with clues as to the real meaning of Christianity. Is this Mary Magdalene, cleverly insinuated into the Last Supper in order to tell the world that Mary and Jesus were in fact husband and wife? Breaking the Da Vinci Code answers the story's most perplexing questions. Is the divinity of Christ established by Holy Writ? Or did the Emperor Constantine simply decree that Christ was the Son of God? Could it be, as Dan Brown claims, that it was Constantine at the Council of Nicaea who determined which books would be included in the Holy Bible?
There were 20 rulings that were given at the Council of Nicaea, and all of those rulings are still in existence. But not one of them has anything to do with what books should be or should not be in the canon of the New Testament.
At the very heart of the Da Vinci Code is the notion that Jesus really designated Mary Magdalene as his successor, to be the head of the church after his death, that she was, in fact, his wife and bore his child. Could it be the Knights Templar were, in fact, protecting the secret of Mary Magdalene's marriage to Jesus while gathering priceless artifacts and amassing enormous wealth and power? And did they suffer death by fire rather than give up the secret that would destroy Christianity as we know it?
There is no credible historical record that says that Jesus was married. None. From a historical and a biblical perspective, this is simply nonsense.
That's clearly the main offense of the Da Vinci Code, this idea of what we might call from our perspective the Magdalene heresy, the idea that Jesus was married to Mary Magdalene and that they had a child. Once again, no evidence for that whatsoever.
The extensive and all-inclusive investigation of Breaking the Da Vinci Code carefully and completely examines the allegations in the full light of historical documents. And as so often happens, truth turns out to be more interesting than fiction. Breaking the Da Vinci Code in a clear and entertaining way separates fact from fiction and sets us upon an even more provocative path to knowledge and understanding. Breaking the Da Vinci Code is a journey everyone should take.